Hi, this is Judy Meredith from the Public Policy Institute in Massachusetts. Today we're going to talk about the 3 rules of lobbying, which are all grounded in the fact that the public policy arena is populated by human beings, very much like you and me, who are in this business because they want to change a broken public policy. The first rule of lobbying is elected and appointed decision makers make different decisions when they're watched by the affected constituents. I learned this as a suburban housewife when I was recruited by the League of Women Voters to go sit at a school committee meeting and take notes. They were in the middle of deciding whether we were going to have a middle school or a junior high school, and they really wanted to make the public officials on the school committee accountable. And boy, did it make them nervous. The press was very interested and asked us what we were doing. The school committee people kept on trying to go into executive session, but we had one friendly member who kept on denying them that practice. And I learned then, and I learned later, when I was a professional lobbyist in the Massachusetts State House, that most public officials make their decisions in a vacuum, and they never hear from folks in their own district about how they think about a particular bill that's coming up. The second important rule for lobbying is to somehow manage through a professional lobbyist or volunteer lobbyist, and that's how I got started as a volunteer lobbyist, is to keep one step ahead of the bill, to learn what the process is in your town hall or your city hall or the state legislature, and learn when to file a bill, find the best sponsors, find out when the hearing's going to be held, and make sure you talk to the committee before the hearing. Find out if it goes to a budget committee, who's on that budget committee, and make sure you talk to them before they consider the bill. You want to talk to everybody just before they make up their mind on the bill. That's the second rule, and that's literally what a lobbyist does, is make sure a grassroots network is in touch with their own legislature, their own elected official, as it goes through the process. The third rule, which is very difficult for some people, is stated: elected and appointed officials weigh opinion as equal to fact. Now that horrifies many people who have a long case of factual data that shows that a certain public policy is broken and it's causing great harm to people. These particularly applies to controversial issues like abortion, like the death penalty, like gay marriage. Folks are not moved so much by facts when they have an opinion that's grounded in their own personal value system. It's important to know that when you go in for a controversial issue, that if there are some policymakers that are against you because it's against their human values, it's a good idea to be respectful and understanding of their stance on that, and argue the facts as long as you can, and when it's clear that that they're not going to be moved on facts, say thank you for listening and walk away with a big smile. Your job in there is to get the right information to the right people, but understand their values and be respectful. We'd really appreciate any comments you have. Please send them in to onemassachusetts.org or to Judy@realclout.org. Thanks.